Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to JAHAN-E, your own channel. And we are presenting our special program on the Leader Speaks. Today, we have a great leader with us from Singapore. We have Mr. Ban Peng, who is by profession an accountant, but he has lots of hats on his head. So let me explain and let me elaborate about all his hats that he is wearing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ban Peng worked as an auditor in an international accounting firm in Singapore and as the financial controller for a group of companies before his own business in 1986. He has more than 30 years of success in accounting, finance, tax, and corporate services. He worked closely with SMEs and MNCs from Australia, Bangladesh, Canada, China, England, Finland, Germany, India, Japan, Korea, UK, USA, and Asian countries. Ban Peng has more than 25 years of contribution to the growth and development in an international communication and leadership organization, serving in many leadership capacities, including serving on the chief trainer, the regional head, and on the board of directors in the world headquarters in the USA. In 2017, he founded and leads community service programs such as Agora Singapore Speakers. I'm also associated with that, for training effective communications and leadership. Then Kita Jalan-jalan, meeting new friends in walkabouts, exploring parks and interesting places. Then Kita happy hours. This is nurturing friendship through exchanging experiences, ideas, views, and singing. Then Kita sing and dance, strengthening bonds via dancing. So ladies and gentlemen, we have such a personality with us. I welcome Mr. Ban with from the core of my heart. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Dr. Haleema, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so proud to have a friend in Dr. Haleema. She's such an accomplished leader. I wish to learn from her.
Thank you very much, and welcome to my channel. Mr. Ben, you know, I have heard about you. I have read about you so much. I have keen interest knowing about your family background, about your childhood, about your early life.
Okay, where should I start? I will start with my early childhood.
Yes, it's up to you, whatever you want to share with us. All interesting things.
Interesting things. Okay, maybe by childhood memories.
Yes.
Memories shared by many young people of my generation. I'm born in 1954, so that was not too long after the war. And I live in Malaysia in a village, and we are all poor people, so we have to struggle day to day. And one of the earliest memories, of course, the poverty, the simple life lived by happy people. My mom and dad, they are not highly educated. In fact, they have like 2 years of education in the primary school. That's about all their moms and dads can afford to send them to. And so my father worked day and night to edge a living, because between two of them, they raised 7 children. Nice. So it's extremely challenging, even for today's environment where, sorry, my handphone sounded.
It's okay.
Okay. And they literally work day and night. And my mom takes care of the household chores. And again, with 7 children, there's endless work to do. And during that time, when we were young, we were not very responsible. We did not know there's so much work. So we prefer to be playing outside than to help them with the work. And of course, due to the situation, we have a lot of sharing of pre-loved things. So for example, my eldest brother may wear the school uniform. After that, it's headed down to my second brother and third brother, and eventually I'm the 4th son. So I also inherit pre-loved school uniform, pre-loved shoes, pre-loved books, and almost everything is pre-loved, except maybe New Year, we get a set of new clothes for ourselves. So those were the memories, but we were happy living together, sharing together.
Oh, thank you. And it's so inspiring that you have started from that humble background, and today you are considered as one of the successful personalities in Singapore. I know that journey must be very, very challenging. I would like to know your transformational journey from that humble background to the ladder of success.
Okay, the transformation started when, from a very young age, it started, but the journey is very long. I've always wanted to get out of poverty. I do not want to live in poverty ever since I was very young, but I did not know how. In those days, if you are living your life in a village, you do not really know what's happening in the outside world. So maybe I thought I could be like a small business person, having a stall in the market, or maybe have a little farm, planting vegetables. That is about the commerce that we are familiar with. So, but my mom and dad was very good. They emphasized on the mission that we should get proper education. And so they sacrificed everything for the children to complete their education. And when it was time, I applied to do a degree in business administration in New Zealand, Victoria University. And I was thinking that I'm going to learn how to do business. But to my surprise, after spending more than 1 year there, the professor said, actually, we do not teach you how to do business. We are teaching you administration.
Oh.
So anyway, the focus is not business, but on the business administration. So there's no entrepreneurship, there's no whatever. So, but it's okay. I learned whatever I need to. And then while doing that, I did my accountancy course. Then I completed with a double major in accounting and business. And when I come back, I wanted to start my own business, but I do not have any capital. They don't have money. So I was thinking, I want to start by being a salesman. If I can sell something, I have this fantasy. If I sell a lot, then I can earn money, and then I can start my own factory and have my own production plant, and then my business can grow from there. But of course, I don't have capital, so I end up working as an accountant with an international accounting firm, where I met many people, and even my bosses, they were very kind to me. They helped me. Until today, my previous bosses, managers, whatever, they are still referring business to me. So that was a major achievement for me, that people would actually help me.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I think that you are very focused, and that focus has brought you here wherever you are today. So, Mr. Ben, from accounting and business to the communication, because, you have started so many platforms for the interaction, for the exchange of ideas, for the speaking. So how this aspect has come into your life? Because you were very much focused on the business, on removing poverty. You want to earn money, and you want to have your own firm, your own production. Then from that, suddenly coming to the communication and public speaking and friendship and exchange of ideas.
Dr. Haleema, that is a very interesting question. I wanted to do business, and I started doing business a few years after working. And I was, while doing business, I have to work very hard. I got to, because I don't have much money, so I have to do a lot of stuff by myself, and I got to leave my house before the sunrise. Oh. And by the time I come back, the sun set already. My neighbors are sleeping already. So it was very tough. It's not only doing that for 1 day or 1 week or 1 month or 1 year. I do it for year after year after year. And I was getting nowhere. I was barely making ends meet until I met one man called David Cheong. David Cheong works for one of my clients. One day he asked me, Mr. Gay, would you like to attend a meeting with me? So and I asked him what meeting. Oh, it's some public training course. So I was very excited. I went, and they taught me very well. We practiced, and I became good at communication. And because of that, instead of spending many hours trying to persuade people to give me business, I can get business much easier. And instead of trying very hard to ask people to pay me my fees, I'm able to get my fees earlier. And instead of always having to bargain the lowest fee, I can persuade people to pay me a bit more. So also the communication with my own team in the office, we spend less time doing the work because there's no misunderstanding. They know what I want and they can give it to me. So our life transformed from there on because of communication. We are able to really get more business, get more work done, earn more money, and spending less time doing it.
Oh, that's really very interesting. You know, I was just reading somewhere that if you want to enhance your business or performance by 50%, so only you have to enhance your communication, written and verbal communication. That's really true. And that you have lived that in your life. You have experienced that. So that's why you are now helping the people by your different forums. As I am the member of, I am associated with Agora Speakers Forum. So when did you start this forum and what exactly is the objective of this forum?
Okay, Agora Singapore Speakers is a community of friends helping friends succeed. So we come together, mainly it appears like it's a public speaking exercise, but in reality, it's sharing ideas, sharing insights, sharing experience, and helping people to communicate better, not by teaching them the theory of public speaking. We get them to speak so that they become practitioners. They can speak naturally, instinctively, in a particular way that makes it easy for the audience to understand them, for the audience to believe them, and for the audience to willingly do what we ask them to do. So in other words, we are helping people to become a speaker, to become the person they want to be, so that they can live the life they dream of.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very insightful ideas you have shared with us. I hope that it is going to be beneficial for the viewers of this program. Now, Mr. Ben, you are a leader, a great leader, of course. So what do you think, what are the qualities of a great leader?
A great leader focuses on his team. He is not a successful leader if his team members do not succeed. So the focus is help people and make them be in the position they ought to be. Help them become the person they ought to be. Help them live the life they dream of. So the leadership part is not about us wanting a certificate, an award, a title, or whatever. We focus on our team members. And each team member requires different things. So we got to understand what they need and make them do it willingly. Make them want to do it because it's for their own good.
Oh, thank you very much. A great leader is one who creates more leaders. Yes, and he focuses on the team building. Mr. Ben, you know, in our life, when we are in the position of serving the people, in the position of helping the people reach out to the community, so somewhere we imitate someone as a leader, you know, knowingly or unknowingly. We follow some leaders, maybe in our surroundings, maybe from the history. So who is that leader in your life that is your inspiration in your leadership?
My inspiration has always been my mother and my father. To me, they are the greatest leader. The world may not know them. They are not famous. They don't have books or articles written on them, but I watched them from a very young age. They gave everything, their heart, their soul, their energy, their emotions to the children. Right? They make sure that no matter how hard they work, no matter how much sacrifices they make, they do not complain. They do not say, oh, I suffer so much because of you. They just do it quietly, and they don't ask for anything in return. They just do it. So I felt, wow, that is something I should follow. And I want them to be proud of me that I'm going according to their practice as well.
Oh, wow, really, it is like selfless services. And naturally, the parents are the only ones who always want to sacrifice everything for their children. And your parents have done the same. They have proved themselves. And starting from a very humble background, they have given you the dreams. That is the like greatest gift they have given to you, that they have given you dream to achieve high and become high in your life. Thank you very much for sharing the life experiences with us. Now, the last question is that what would be your message to your fellow leaders, those who are leading the teams in different capacities, those who are thinking of others, those who are thinking of helping the people, reaching out to the people, and those who are thinking globally how we can make this globe a better place to live in. So what is your message to them?
There are many things that a leader should consider. One of the key things is to be dissatisfied. You are not satisfied with the situation as it is. Right? We do not want to be where we are. We want to go to a better place. We want to create the better place. So as long as we are not satisfied, we are looking for a better solution, and we can share the vision with others. Because one of the story I remember very well, because I was educated in a Catholic missionary school. It's a story of Moses. Moses is the leader of the Jews. They were slaves under the Egyptian Pharaoh. But Moses has a vision that they can be free people. They can worship their own gods. They can have their own land. And so he presented the vision, he sold the vision to the Jews in ancient Egypt. And because the vision is so clear and the people identify with the vision, they are willing to risk their life. And they planned for many years, and the plan took many years. In fact, they were wandering 40 years in the desert alone before they finally reached the promised land, which is today Israel. So I think that the idea of wanting to lead your people to a better place and have a better life, that will be the key for any leader.
Thank you. Thank you very much. In fact, the vision plays the most important role. If a leader doesn't have any vision, then there is no use of leading. So you have rightly said, the vision takes us to the right destination, and a promise, and that's not the false promise, a true promise. You visualize that your people are going to be the better place and in the better condition. So thank you very much, Mr. Ben, for being with us, and we are grateful. And it was lovely talking to you. Lots of insights. I have personally gained many things from you. And you are like such a person whom we can continue talking and taking the pulse of advices. But due to the time limitation, we have to conclude this program here. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Haleema. It's a pleasure talking to you, and best wishes for your team and for the boys and girls that you are mentoring. You are doing a great job, and I wish you a great journey ahead with all the successes your children deserve.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank